first little session of cops and whatnot. Got my boy Captain Perkins
What up?
coming to you live from the closet.
hmm
How has your day been, Perkins?
It's been eventful for sure. Been running around a lot today. Went to a couple Halloween stores.
You getting excited about tomorrow?
Yeah, so she actually started getting a couple contractions today. Like they've
Ooh,
been consistent like every hour. So
solid.
it's starting to get real.
You got everything ready?
Yeah, we're all set, man. We're as ready as we can get.
You got the bags packed?
Got bags packed. I got some Black Rifle cold brew inside of it. All my snacks. I got Twinkies and Kool Aid.
That's what I'm talking
I
about,
don't know what
man.
else I could eat. Yeah, I got my Switch up in there, so we're set.
I see you got the little bouncy ball in the background there.
Yeah, she bounces on it like once a day, for like an hour or so. She just bounces on it. I guess it's supposed to help with you know, inducing you, I guess.
It's
She
that's
also
what
she has that
I see
the
the big
little
donut.
donut. So yeah, the big donut is basically because she likes to sleep on her stomach sometimes or like just lay down on her stomach. So what she does is she puts her stomach into the donut and she's able to like lay in there.
Did you get her one of those full body pillows?
Yeah, she's had one of those like since before we were even pregnant, honestly, because she just finds it very comfortable.
I mean, they are pretty. I'll be honest. I think I used it just as much.
Fair. No, I personally I use like a wedge pillow, so it's like I don't know, like some sort of 45-degree angle or whatever. So it's just kind of like you're like sitting up when you're sleeping almost. It's pretty nice.
So in case you guys don't know, haven't figured out, Perkins is as of tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe by this time tomorrow, he will be a full-fledged father.
I'm gonna be a pappy,
Yeah.
as
Oh,
Hughes would say, a
oh,
pappy.
paps.
No pappers.
So I'm trying to see what if anything exciting happened in the world today. Well, it might help if I spell news right. Spelled muse. Now I'm heading down a rabbit hole. Did you did you happen to catch the stuff that was going on in Philly last night with the
In Philly now, I'm pretty
yeah,
unwired to it.
yeah, they had the I guess a demonstration, if you will, that went just like most demonstrations at night go. They started breaking into stores, pharmacies, stealing all the iPhones
Wow.
from Apple.
What was it for? Like, is
So
there like what was the reasoning?
there was apparently a an officer involved shooting down there, and it appears that the case got dismissed before it ever went
Mm,
to trial. And
okay, so the officer was charged, I guess.
yes, so the officer was charged. It only happened like last week or something like that. And the officer was charged, and then basically the whole thing got dismissed yesterday.
Mm,
So they had their
yeah.
demonstration yesterday, and it turned, I wouldn't say violent, it turned south last night. So there's a
Yeah.
little riot squad, I believe, had to be called out. I'm not 100%
Yeah.
familiar with it. I was seeing it all over.
Okay. Yeah, I might look into that a little bit. Well, hopefully, if they're looting stuff like that, it's like just like those bigger stores, not the
I'm
ones that actually hurt too much. Like those mom and pops.
I'm seeing the liquor store. It says all liquor stores closed in Philly after multiple stores were looted overnight. So it looks like that's according to CNN. So it looks like you're not gonna be able to get your liquor tonight if you're in Philly.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah. So I mean that's a lot going on up there.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah, I would need to look a little more into it. I'd like to see the. I don't know if there's like a video or something like that of the actual incident.
there is a I don't know if it's dash cam or body cam. I was talking to a friend of mine this afternoon this evening about it, and she said that there is video of it. I have not watched it, so I can only go off of what I was told. But
Yeah.
apparently it was like a traffic stop, and up there they ride two together. So I guess the guy on the passenger side noticed that the driver had a knife in his hand. Driver's window was still up, door was shut. I guess the officer fired through the window, striking the gentleman. I believe it was a gentleman. Let me
Okay.
you know what? Since we're just gonna talk on it, let me pull it up and see. Do, 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 do. A lot of stuff going on in Philly today, apparently.
Mhm. Yeah. You know the agency
I believe
or no? Just
it's Philly PD.
okay. I'm stupid. I wasn't sure if that was a city or that's a state.
Oh, okay, yeah. Judge dismisses judge dismisses OIS murder charge against former Philly officer.
Okay,
Let's
I see
see.
that. I'm looking at the same thing.
Try to catch up on it real quick since we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't find the video. Honestly, well, I don't know. You gotta be careful with
Yeah,
those
I don't.
kind. You don't want
I'm
to.
not. I mean, if I'm probably not gonna show it. If people want to go see it, they can go see it. I'm not gonna pull that up in case people don't want to see it.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
it says I guess it says it said the officer thought that he had a gun. Um, apparently he was holding a knife, not a gun. So okay, I mean it's yeah, I mean I don't know, man. That's a tough one because I don't know if the video is gonna show it clear enough or not for what we would need. But I mean, anytime you're Monday, bless you, anytime you're Monday morning quarterbacking, you know, OISs, it gets tricky.
Yeah, faux show.
So it's definitely something that I will go watch, but I think to each their own. Um,
Yeah, I'm looking at the little article from I guess it's Fox. Um, of it. Yeah.
but yeah, I think I feel like you don't hear about them as much now as you did a couple years ago, but I feel like now
Yeah, they're pretty big.
yeah, I feel like
Sure.
when you hear about them now, it usually comes along with some protests and stuff. Um,
Yeah, I think it kind of just depends on, where it's at. Like I feel like there's a lot more protests if it's like in northern cities, I guess probably because they tend not to get charged if they're in like those northern cities just because of the police unions and stuff like that.
yeah,
Could be
I mean,
wrong.
I think down here there's more. I would say down here there's a lot more transparency, and it's you don't have a lot of these quick judgments down here. Like it's either it's something that you see right away, and it's got to be done, so you do it, or it's something where they're not seeing anything that they need to see to for charges to be brought up. So they investigate it as thoroughly as they can, and then come out and say, hey, this is everything that we looked at, everything that we had. You know, there's not enough there to do anything that, you know, it was a justified shoot. Um, so, you know, I've been an officer involved shooting, and it was like a 6 month investigation. It's probably closer to about four, but you know, and that was with body cam footage. Um, so, you know, I mean, you got to make sure that if you're not gonna charge, you got to make sure that you looked at everything to make sure.
That's the big one. And yeah, if you are going to charge, then you know you need to be certain that you're going to charge because
Yeah.
you know once you dismissed it, it really doesn't matter if it was right or wrong or whatever. You know the public's not going to see it that way.
I mean, you know, you run into the problems where if you prematurely charge somebody and you don't have, you know, really enough evidence to go forward with it and stuff like that, you know, there's a chance that it gets, like you said, it gets thrown out, and then you can't bring it back, or you know, it gets dismissed with prejudice or something like that, and then you know, you can't come back with a charge if you find something later. So I'm all for, you know, thorough investigations, even if at the very beginning it looks like you've got enough to charge. You know, make sure you truly got enough. You know,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
there, it's there. Charge it. I'm all for it. But I think when it comes to officer involved shootings, I think it's something that, you know, it's 95% of the time you see it, it's a justified shoot. And I'm throwing that number out as just a whatever number. I don't know what it actually is, but um, you know, any of the questionable ones, I think you've got to investigate. You know, I think quick judgments to appease, you know, the public
yeah,
are just as bad as, you know, not charging because, you know, you don't know. I think
yeah.
you gotta be sure one way or the other. And it's okay to take your time, in my opinion, but you
Yeah, I
know,
think as long as you like keep people informed, you know, like, hey, you know, this is kind of what we have, you know, we're investigating it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
But it sounds like it just happened not too long ago, and
I think it was
you
like
know,
a week
the
ago,
fact
man.
that
I truly do.
yeah, that's crazy that it's already been through the courts and far enough along to where it could get dismissed
Who's
is kind of
this?
crazy.
Hello, boys.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
Howdy, howdy. Hey,
well,
how are
what's up,
you?
man?
welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the pod. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you
No,
doing?
no,
I'm
no. You're
sorry.
good. You're good, man. You might as well introduce yourself. You're here.
Oh, hello. I'm
For
Noah.
sure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
we're doing
Noah's in the Navy.
oh, Navy man, huh?
Oh yeah. Navy
Yeah.
diver.
Oh man, that's I like swimming, man, but diving, like once you go down like more than like 5 feet, I'm like, brother, I'm scared. It's dark down here.
I have some pretty scary stories.
Like
I
the
am
only
terrified.
like
I am terrified of the water, but hey, still here I
anytime I
am.
think of Navy diver, man, I think of what's that movie? Men of
Carl
Honor.
Bashir, Man of Honor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's the one,
Meg.
man.
Yeah. Fair.
So,
Well,
but
yeah, I
no,
was jumping on real quick to see if you guys figured out.
we've kind of figured it out. I don't know how well. Like I said, I'm recording it now just so I can put up a video that the YouTube channel can I
Start.
guess can be visible, because I guess until you put a video it
Yeah.
doesn't. So
Hey,
we're
there's nothing to watch unless you put it out there, right? I
yeah.
think
I
I
mean
have like,
that's what we're
I
doing.
think,
So welcome to the first episode of
yeah.
Cops and
Hey,
Whatnot, man.
cops.
It's that's what
Yeah, my
that's
whole
Cops and
family,
whatnot.
my whole
it's
family's law enforcement, and then one of my best friends, boom, law enforcement as well.
yeah.
And then I went Navy.
We're calling it Cops and Whatnot.
That's actually a really good name.
So I mean, it's
Cops and
like I
Yeah.
said, it's
whatnot.
just basic. That's my description on it. It's just, you know, it says, I think it says it's just a bunch of cops and whatnot talking about current events and things that
Not.
don't matter.
Hey,
So
that's good.
I
I
mean,
like that.
it's just a channel, like a little thing to talk around about things that are going on, things that like I said, things that we've done. One thing I've
Yeah,
never done, never Navy dived before.
that's true. I've never been a cop. Oh, there goes my cat.
See, everybody's got animals
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
I got,
Stop it.
so
Stop climbing
Was
my
that
chair.
Scully?
Yeah, it's just I was sitting just
This
behind me
dummy.
and she crawled on the fucking chair.
no, we were just talking about
Crazy.
the officer involved shooting in Philly last week.
Yeah, see, no idea that even happened.
Where you live
We
at?
didn't. I mean,
Florida.
Oh, that's a little bit further from you than it is from us. Where you live at in Florida?
Yeah, Panama City. It's like the oh shit, Scully turned on my camera. It's
That's on the Panhandle, isn't it?
the Panhandle. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, didn't we go to Panama City? Yeah. Yeah, we went there.
Yeah, we're in Panama City. We've driven up to E a couple times, and he's
Yeah,
driven down.
I enjoyed it down there. There's we've been down there twice, done deep sea fishing at the Gulf. Can't remember what
Ooh.
that restaurant is that we I don't know, all the boats come out and there's a
Uncle Ernie's.
I think so. Is that the one
That's
where
a
like
big one.
you can like catch your food?
You can
and-
drive your boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
always wanted to go deep sea fishing. I've never gone.
It's fun,
Yeah,
man.
me
love
neither.
to.
I've just shot fish with
Yeah.
a spear gun, you know, with tanks on my back. So it's a little bit more fun because you're just like, bam.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
that
gonna lie,
sounds a lot more fun.
when you said you shot fish, I'm immediately just picturing you on a boat with like an AR.
He's like,
I mean, there are videos,
And then he just jumps
there
in like Navy diver.
I've seen videos of someone like catching a fish with the net or whatever, or like they grab like it's like a big fish and they're like pulling onto the deck, and then the guy pulls out his gun and just, bam, bam, like right in the head, like, all right, now pull him up. He ain't fighting no more.
I like those. What are those big fish that those people are always catching by the piers and stuff?
Grouper.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
There's like massive ones.
Yeah, there's a grouper and then there's a Goliath grouper. The Goliath
The
grouper
Goliath
is fucking,
grouper. That's yeah. The
fucking
ones,
huge, fucking round.
yeah, the ones that are like hundreds of pounds.
They're ugly, but yeah.
I mean, but you
Yeah.
can
There
eat
was
them.
one.
Oh,
was
right here.
it?
There's
It's
they sell it at the restaurants is grouper throat. So they sell the fucking throat at the restaurant, and it's like a delicacy. And I'm like, I've had gator bites, shark bites, you know, at restaurants and stuff. They taste great. I ain't trying fucking grouper throat. No, thank you. No thanks.
sounds like, I don't know, rubbery.
It sounds rubbery. I don't want to eat a throat.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
not much like to eat. You know, like
I don't know. I mean, it
They're
depends.
so big.
Like,
There
if
has
they,
to be
like,
something.
You know, like they fucking do that big. Like I
No.
don't know.
I mean, I've
No
never heard of
fucking
cow
clue.
They don't even
throat,
have
like
throats. They
beef
don't.
throat.
They don't. They don't even have necks.
Yeah, right.
I mean-
Y'all want some fucking cowtail or what?
So I've
We
heard
put it on a
oxtail's
skewer
really
and
good.
put it on the Barbie. Great.
You've heard what?
Yeah. I've heard oxtail's really good. Smith like rants and
Oh,
raves about
I love
oxtail.
oxtail.
I've never
Is that
had
the
it.
same
I
as
feel
just
like
cow's tail?
no. I think
No.
ox and cows are different.
Yeah,
Where the hell? Where are oxes?
oxen.
I think
I've seen
Oxen.
I've seen
Oxen.
cows. Where's
Oxen is the plural for
Ollie
ox.
Ollie oxen free? I don't. Where?
wait,
I
is
don't know where
oxen the
these
plural
guys
for
are.
ox?
Do
I've
what?
never seen a.
Is oxen the plural for ox, or is it just ox? Like, look at all those ox.
I
Or
think
is it
it's
just
oxen.
oxen?
Moose is still moose. Hold on. What's that?
The
Meese.
mises,
Mises.
the boxes, the oxen, the foxes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he rants and raves about oxtail. He says it's so good. I know that
I
like,
love it.
there's Jamaican restaurants that like, you know, serve. I think there's like 2 Jamaican restaurants over in Region 6, and I guess they both serve oxtail. Yeah, so Smith was saying that we got to go there for one of our
There
squad
used to
dinners
be
one
there
day.
used to be one in 4 that would serve oxtail at a little
Mhm.
Caribbean place that was like a hole in the wall place. It was awesome. Hey, JT
Yeah.
JT said next time you ask him for his address, why don't you say hey first? He texted me. He said I think Jen's Facebook's been hacked. He said I'll read it to you. He said
I've gotten a couple of those Facebook hack things, and I immediately it always starts with, "Hey, can you send me money?"
He said, I
And then
think
just
Jen's
go,
Facebook's been hacked. She just sent me a message that said, I need your address. Sounds odd. I said, no, it's her. He goes, well, that's a weird thing to ask without a, hey, how are you? So
Fair.
you might want to just be like, it's me. You know, something.
Hey, it's me.
Something
What's your
a little
address
personal.
and what's your account number?
Yeah.
What's your account
Hey,
number?
it's
Your
me.
social
Hey,
security.
it's me. Do you know your blood type?
How many kidneys do you still have?
Yeah, exactly.
Asking for a guy on the black market.
Yeah, asking for a guy on the black market. It's okay.
I gotta figure out how to get on the
You'd
black
be.
market.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna. I guess we're not gonna say that on.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest you putting it out here, but if you
My
wanna
bad.
if you wanna text me, not on my work phone, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think it's illegal to go onto the black market. I don't know.
I
Shouldn't
don't
we
know.
know?
Is it illegal to go on the dark web?
I don't know, man. It is
I
there's
think
some
no.
scary
It's
stuff on
not
there.
illegal to look. It's illegal to participate. Like
Well,
buy.
I think it depends on what you buy, though, right? Because I think I can buy a couch
Yeah,
on the dark web. I mean, it might be.
Yeah, that's
don't-
true. It might be a stolen couch.
Yeah, it's probably stolen. I mean, it's. I don't know anything
Yeah,
that's like
I think
legit
it's
on there.
there's a TikTok page that all they do is scroll the black market. And they're like every episode they're like, oh, it's not illegal to look, so we're just gonna show you guys on TikTok. We're just looking here. We're gonna look
Right.
up this today, and then they just show their whole screen and everything on TikTok. And they're like, well, look at that. We can sell our
Yeah.
organ for this much.
I
And
didn't
then
mean
they
to
just
look up
show
kidneys.
it.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to look up human liver. I was looking up beef liver and.
Yeah,
you
I was
know.
trying to saute
Chicken
it,
liver.
you know?
Yeah, there's a crazy video where you can watch like them. They do like mystery boxes from the dark web, and you just kind of put in like a theme or whatever.
You just get a
I
heart.
would be so afraid to open that. Oh look,
You just
I
get
got
a
Yeah.
heart.
I got a Stanley Cup, a human head. You know.
Congratulations, you have a brand new gun with fingerprints and blood on it. And guess what? 911 is on your way to your house right now. And
It's
you
like
have the murder weapon.
from Talladega Nights. Like, there's a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam underneath your hood. The cops are on the way. You got going.
There's a cougar in the
Columbia
car.
Bam Bam.
I know there's a damn cougar in the
Yeah.
car. I put it there.
Yeah. Gotta drive the feet. I do love Talladega Nights.
Fruit Loops.
Did y'all
You know,
see?
Sierra does not.
Did y'all
Go ahead.
see that NASCAR has two guys that are racing the cars from that movie this weekend?
No, that's
No,
awesome. though.
what?
The Wonder Bread,
coincidence.
the Wonder Bread car, and the Old Spice car.
I love it.
That's fucking
Did they actually sell the window for the Wonder Bread or something? Wait, which one was it that like they sold the window?
The ad.
Fig
Look up-
Newtons. It was Fig Newtons.
It was Fig Newtons.
Yeah.
I can't see fucking shit, but I love Fig Newtons.
Yes. Oh, that's great. What a coincidence. We're talking about that movie and they're racing it this weekend. We should stream that.
Let's see.
Yeah, you and
Oh
your.
my god. They
your
took
live
another left
tweets.
turn.
I see a lot of. There's a whole podcast
Yeah,
category on
Stewart,
Twitch of people
Go
just doing
figure.
podcasts.
It's Tony Stewart's racing team too.
Mm,
I don't know anything about NASCAR, but
me neither. But I
I
love
do
Fig
like it when they
Newtons.
turn left. I love Fig Newtons.
I do like them left turns.
Yeah, those left turns and those Fig Newtons, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Delicious.
If you don't
Yeah.
chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey Rick, I think there's a ghost in your house. I keep hearing shit.
You said no, Kyle. It's just the what? Why am I
Do
talking
you
to
want to
you?
come over? No, Dale, you fucking ruined my life.
That's such a good movie.
It
Dear
is.
sweet
Yeah, my
6
wife
pounds,
hates that
8
movie.
ounce tiny baby Jesus.
I slaved over this for. It's just such a quotable movie. You can
It
just quote
is.
all day long.
I threw a bunch of Grandpa Chip's war medals off the bridge.
Your kids are heathens.
Yeah.
Shut up, Chip.
Yeah,
They
shut
can talk
up.
to you however they want, because you know what? They're winners.
They're winners. This is such a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Like
I
when,
watch that.
when they're making out on the table, and he's like, "I'll hold your hair." See, I'm gonna have to go watch that
Yeah.
movie
Yeah, it's a good
again.
movie. Oh, yo, shout out
Okay.
to the mystery flavor for Mountain Dew, the Voodoo. Have you
Is
had
it
it
good?
this year? It's really
No.
good.
Is it voodoo
Oh,
or is
really?
it mystery flavor?
It's mystery flavor. It's
I
the
feel
Voodoo.
like-
They do it like
I feel
during
like
Halloween.
voodoo is the flavor.
No, it's like a different flavor every single every year. So this is their 5th year they're doing it. It's another mystery flavor. I think I don't know. Do you
all
want me to
the
tell you what it
flavor-
is or no?
Are all the flavors this year the same?
Yeah, like every single year they do a new flavor. So this is the 2023.
Yeah,
this is
you
the
could
5th
tell me.
year.
Like I drink 2 Mountain Dews. I drink regular Mountain Dew and Code Red.
Well, you would like this one then, because
Not Code
I
Blue?
think the voltage.
Cops.
It's a cop joke, bro.
I was like,
Perkins. Perkins, come on,
Sorry,
man.
Never mind,
I'm a
I'll shut
little
up. It
slow.
wasn't funny. It's okay.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, go ahead and
no.
edit that one out.
But it just kidding. So, anyways, if you don't drink Mountain Dew, no.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
No doubt. Yeah, it's a vibe.
So
for
what's
sure.
the flavor? We're postponing this. What's the flavor?
My best guess.
Wait a minute. So you're not even sure. You're just guessing now.
No, I don't.
It's
Actually, as a matter of
mystery.
fact,
I'm gonna
It is
say
a
blue
mystery
raspberry.
flavor.
Blue raspberry. That's my guess.
you haven't even tried it. You gotta try it first.
Well, you tried it and you're still guessing.
No, I
feel
think I know
it's
what it
definitely
is.
something berry because I feel like if
There's
you had
it's always a
the
berry.
mystery
I'm gonna look
Airheads
it
is
up.
also kind of a
No.
fruity flavor.
Tell us what you think it is and then look it up.
Okay, so I think that it is white cherry.
What
Okay,
is it?
it's
The
just
That's a
like
voodoo?
really good guess.
Yeah, the Voodoo 2023. I want to say it's white cherry. I could be very wrong.
Let's see. You say white cherry, huh?
It's sour candy flavor.
Cherry Airheads.
Oh damn!
I feel like
Never mind.
that
That's
was
the
close
2022.
enough, though, right? I feel like white cherry. I feel like that's very yeah. No, now it says cherry Airheads.
Yeah.
It's definitely cherry Airhead.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what it tastes like.
Yeah, cherry. Yeah, I needed to add 2023 and then it popped up.
Yeah, but I will say the zero, because I've had both. I've had the zero and the non-zero.
There's a voodoo
Or the
and a
regular.
voodoo zero.
Yes,
And a
they
Voodoo Ranger.
taste. There, oh, yes, you're right. You're right. I like that little Miley Cyrus look you. But anyways, they taste identical. Like I can't even tell the difference. It's pretty crazy. And like I've never said that about diet drinks.
I don't know, man. I was always I go in phases where I think Diet Dr Pepper is sometimes better than regular Dr Pepper. I think it's the one that tastes as close to the original as you'll get.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree on that one, but I don't know. Coke Zero, I like Coke Zero, but I think I always like a Coke a little bit more.
I don't like Coke Zero at all, man. I'm not even
Fair.
a big fan of Diet Coke. Like,
It's not for everyone, for sure.
it's not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Secrets don't keep friends, man.
That eye roll though, so much sass.
What, me?
Yeah.
Talking to Brendan.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just saying secrets don't make friends, man.
It was just Brendan.
I was talking about my butthole.
I jumped on because we're like halfway through our movie, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna jump on this call with them real quick, see if they need any help with their
How's the
Streamlabs or
movie so
anything.
far?
Yeah, what movie
Good.
are we watching?
It's Guy Ritchie's Covenant. It's like,
I don't think I've
yeah,
heard of it. Is it a horror
it's
movie?
like it's on, yeah, war movie on Amazon Prime. It's good. I like it. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal. A1.
It's
I
a
like that guy.
solid actor.
Yeah, he's always cool. But yeah, we're gonna get back to that movie, but if you guys are still on when we're done, I'll hop back on.
Heard that.
We may be.
We may.
Might
Yeah,
know.
and then also, so is your name Ellison?
Yep.
All right, I'm Noah, and I'm always on here too. So if you have any questions on like Streamlabs or anything, or setting it up to record on your computer and shit, just let me know. I can help you out.
said like
No
and subscribe.
worries.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to
subscribe.
my channel. To my YouTube channel. Cops and whatnot.
See?
I do Minecraft tutorials.
Minecraft tutorial.
I can show you
Minecraft-
how quickly.
Minecraft to talk about murder.
Yes.
So,
All right, guys.
All right.
This is
See you in a little bit.
All right, bro.
All right. So the Philly shooting, we but
Took a turn for sure.
yeah. So I mean that's. I almost think we need to leave it like this, man. Just like leave it open, and whoever wants to jump in, jumps in.
Yeah, I probably should have planned a little bit further ahead.
like
But
I
yeah, I
like
think
I
it worked out really well. It was a nice little
like I
surprise.
said, it's just the initial one just to get us up and going.
Get us some
Um,
views.
yeah, like I said, we'll once we get it planned out and stuff like that. Like I said, I'll get we can get people to jump on. Have a special guest.
Mhm.
Um, just you'll have a lot coming up here, so we'll just have you as a reoccurring um, reoccurring co-host.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm always down.
But
Maybe we can
yeah,
get Danny Brown. Do you think we can get Danny Brown on?
I I think we can. I think we can get Danny, probably get Addie to jump in because we all know she's not doing anything.
100%. Yeah, 100% Addie
Um,
would.
get Bryce.
And
Let's
she'd
see.
like probably promote us on
I
Twitter
I
or
know
X.
I know I can get Braylon.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
like I said, we'll get all those fine folks. We get Tolman. I think I can probably get her convinced to do it.
Yeah.
Morrow. I know Morrow will jump in.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And we can get Dan Abrams. What do you think? Dan Abrams?
That's probably a stretch. That's probably a stretch.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But I think we if we can get Curtis, we can probably catch him in like a we could probably get a little bit in like one of the commercial breaks or something like that.
Sure.
I think we might
Yeah.
be able to
What if we got the sheriff and
think
he's like just
big.
in his office with
Think
like,
big.
his buffalo head in the background?
Well, what we do is you just take your phone in one day, like when you have your meeting,
No.
and just boom.
Surprise interview.
Yeah.
And
Su-
then he's like, surprise, you're fired.
yeah. Surprise termination.
Surprise termination. And like, okay, it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, I would recommend not getting fired because I don't foresee this being anything that we financially rely on.
No, absolutely not.
Um, but I mean, if people want to donate so that I have a better camera, because this is terrible.
Yeah.
Get me a whole
Yeah.
setup.
Honestly, I feel like I said, you don't have to put a whole lot of money into it, to be honest. Like I said, my mic is like $50. Uh, the camera I have is a pretty expensive one, but I mean it's like 300 and yeah, it's just 1080p. But Discord's going to be the main limiter because I think that the Discord only goes. I mean, unless you pay for it, I think it only goes up to like 750 or something
What?
like that.
750 what?
The Discord. Uh,
P?
yeah, 750p. Unless you pay for the subscription or whatever, and then
What do you do? Do you
the
pay for
charge.
it?
No, I don't. Well,
No.
I have like the minimum one, which I don't think that lets me do anything
I think it's like
fancy.
still $3 though. If you pay like the minimum to pay for or the free one.
The minimum to pay for, yeah. I don't know if it like really does anything with the camera. You just probably get more like text and stuff like that. Um,
You
I
want
don't
to
know.
bed?
I might.
Do what? I can't hear you. Okay. I love you.
Good night.
Yeah, bro. Like long gone. That's just it's kids, man.
Yeah, glad I never was one.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here I am with like all my freaking dress up clothes for my daughter.
Well, I mean that's like you hear like what are some names that like you hear somebody like being like a name that you've heard somebody been called and you're like have you ever heard it like names that you don't hear kids but you hear adults called?
Why? What do you mean? Because I hear a lot
Like
of
um
names.
like Carol.
You're talking about actual physical names.
Yeah, like real names that you're just like I'd never knew anybody with that name as a child, but you know people with that name as an adult. And like I said,
I feel like you
Carol.
just.
When's the last time you saw somebody under the like a teenager or younger with the name Carol?
No, you don't. But I mean, I feel like it's just like it's. I'm not gonna say older. It's a little bit out of my generation. Yeah, I mean, like, let me
Yeah.
think. What's in Barbara Ann? That's like, well, I think Barbara Ann is actually starting
Well,
to make a
just
comeback.
Barbara.
Barbara, yeah,
Oh, like when's the
or
last
like
time
Billie
you?
Jean.
Billie Jean.
No, I did meet when
Okay,
I was in
Michael
middle school. There was a
Jackson.
girl. Yeah, no, there was a girl I met that was actually named Billie Jean, and I was like, they just must really love Michael Jackson
That's got to be what that was.
for sure.
Um,
You know,
trying to think of some other ones. Um, you don't see too many kids named Patrick. There are a couple.
I feel like I've heard Patrick. You know, my wife's a teacher, so it's like I feel like I do hear
But
certain
even now,
names.
like
Yeah, I hear
Gary,
a lot.
like Gary. How many Garys? How many like 10-year-old Garys do you see running around?
No, or Jerry or Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
Larry, yeah. We were trying to figure out, nicknames. So like my daughter's gonna actually be named Charlotte.
What is it?
But her name Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna have to call her Lottie. Yeah, that's like her, her kid name or whatever.
Hmm.
I try to convince Sierra like, hey, she needs a like an actual name, which I guess Lottie is. It's like an old French lady name, I
Why
think.
Lottie?
That's just the name that she really wanted. So, and I said, all right, here's the compromise. She needs like a actual name, so when she goes and gets a job down the line, people she can go by Charlotte if she wants to, or
Yeah.
still by Lottie if she really wants.
What if she comes out and she says I want to go by Charlie?
So Sierra was really pissed off when because I made the joke. I was like, oh well, maybe I'll call her Charlie. And she did not like that one bit because she
Because
knows too many.
I know a Charlotte that goes by Charlie.
Yeah, I had literally had never even thought about it, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll call her Charlie. And then like just to mess with her, her dad's named Chuck, so I was like, oh, maybe I'm just gonna start calling her Chuck. But
You're trying to get beat up, huh?
yeah, I know it.
It's not
I
it's
like
not
to stir the
domestic if
pot.
you deserved it, right?
It's not. It's not. I get hit sometimes. It's okay. I'm okay.
I'll be okay.
Yeah. Past traumas. We're good.
Is that why you set everything up in the kids room? Is that
Yeah.
your reading room?
This is the playroom. It was the guest bedroom until everything started happening, and then so this is actually like a pull-out couch. So this is like the
It's
multi-purpose
the
room or
only thing
whatever.
in your house that pulls out.
Yeah, I know. Damn. Yeah. So, but this is gonna be like the playroom or whatever. So her nursery's next door, just because we wanted her a little bit closer to us. But
Okay. She'll probably
yeah,
be sleeping in the room with y'all for the first little bit.
I'm sure of it. Yeah, and we got these little wooden blocks down there. I guess they're expensive. I didn't even know it.
I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, she got them given to her from the school. I guess the school was getting rid of them or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, well, I'll take them." So I don't know, wooden blocks. But I guess they're like a set of them is like $100 and something dollars. What? The wood?
Yeah, it's the price of wood these days, man.
Price of wood for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have
Yeah,
to get you this little camera.
yeah. I was looking earlier to see what I saw the whole mic set up with like the little like DJ pad, if you will, but that you can throw in sounds and voices and stuff.
Yeah, I
Um,
can sounds on Discord.
I don't know how to do that stuff.
So if you want to, I don't recommend playing any of them because like some of them are anything but PG. But if you exit
Well,
out of the full screen, it's down on the bottom left.
I'll have to
And
look at
it's
that.
like,
I'll have to look at it later because
yeah.
I don't want to like pop up the screen while we're
Oh
doing
yeah, no,
this.
they'll make somebody blush for sure.
Well, that's what I said. Like we can get like some like I said, the further we get into this, like we can do we could set some up so like if somebody says like a keyword or like the word of the day or
Mhm.
something like that, like we can throw sounds out. And like I said, I mean there's a lot of things that, you know, I think we could do with this. Like I said, if we get a lot of viewers and stuff like that, like get like a word of the day that like me and you choose ahead of time, and then like if the guest whatever like says it, like boom, somebody gets like somebody like one of the viewers that's watching at that moment gets like a patch or something that we'll mail them or something like that.
Yeah, it could be the word of the day is pumpernickel.
Yeah, and if we can convince them to say that word,
Yeah,
so. But
I
like
feel
I
like that
said,
could
you
be
know,
the goal.
when we do, like I said, we can do some of these. Like I said, the goal is ultimately to start doing a couple of them live. Do mix in like you know the recordings and stuff like that, but like occasionally do you know bust in here with one live that people can you know hop on and ask questions and stuff with
Yeah. Well, I
throw
know
stuff like that.
Twitch is really good with stuff like that. And YouTube, you can pull up the YouTube Live again on a PC if you have it.
Yeah.
Um, so since I have it, I have two screens, so I could probably be the one that like monitors the YouTube or whatever. I can monitor anything on this
Yeah, that's
just because I got the extra.
and then Jen, you've got the split screen thing, don't you? That gives extra screens? Yeah. So, I mean, I could do that as well. I just like I said, starting off, I'm not trying to get too deep into it right now because I don't trying to start and learn this much of it. But like I said, when we do the live, like I said, we can just do straight um,
Yeah.
on YouTube and do it that way because I think people can jump in and type up questions and stuff like that, can't they?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I
So
know Noah, on his Twitch and stuff like that. He's definitely sunk a lot of money into it. He's got one where you can like use channel points and stuff like that. They use the channel points and it like sets off this fog machine like strobing lights and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy.
that's awesome.
Yeah, but that's like some money for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to spend like money on this thing.
No, no.
I'm not trying to make money either. Like I said, I would like to do this, you know, kind of like what we're doing now, just doing it for fun. And, you know, if we have somebody jump in, you know, have like, if we do like the special guest, something like that, like I said, we can do the special guest live or something like that. But that way, you know, like I said, with everything you've got coming up and stuff like that, like I said, we can do the recordings and get it set up that way. But you know, just something for people to enjoy or criticize, or they just need two good-looking fellas to hate. You know, that's what we're here for.
A very hateable face.
Yeah, like I've been told I have a real punchable face.
I could punch you. I could punch you and
See?
not feel a thing.
Yeah, like as many times I've been punched, like no one else seems to hurt from it. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here for whatever you need, my guy.
It's always what are you doing? Never how are you doing though.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, Ellison? He
I
said,
don't,
"Well, I'm a little
I don't
sad."
want to answer because I don't feel like it's sincere. So I'm just gonna let it, I'm just gonna let it go.
Fair, fair. Just let it go. Just suppress, and then eventually it's just gonna like you
Yeah.
bottle it up, and eventually just blow up on somebody for sure.
Right,
That's the best
right.
way.
That's how we do, right?
For sure.
So,
It's definitely for the best, man.
but I do think that's gonna be a good start for us. I think my headphones are about to die and my mic volume sucks without it. So, um, like I said, I know next couple days you got probably one of the biggest moments in your life so far. So, pretty early congrats, by the way.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Um, and then, like I said, just check in with me and let me know how you're doing if you need anything and how the wife and the baby girl are doing.
Yep. I heard that, man.
So, give me a second and